Three entrepreneurs, one podcast, zero chance we agree on everything. This is the Ron Table, where if business gets real, life gets messy. Yes, drop in, opinions fly, and yes, moving quotes are basically a second language. Business, life, occasional dumpster climbers. Pull up your seat and let's get into it.
Hey, and welcome back again to the Ron Table, where this week is a séance for ghosting, the epidemic in business and recruiting and staffing, right? So I'm Ron Miller, and today we are going to call out the clients, the vendors, the partners, the people who vanish just mid-conversation, no matter what the conversation was about, like they just walked through a goddamn wall. And we have all experienced it. You didn't get closure on the conversation. You got what I like to call Casper. So here's the thing. When silence shows up in business, it costs more than your pride, right? It costs your time, it costs your energy, and it costs your trust. And sometimes it costs you the whole goddamn project. And you never get your Ghostbusters moment where at the end you're like, we came, we saw, we kicked some ass. You wind up, gee, normal people don't stack books like that, Ray. That's where you're left. Listen, I want to start this conversation because I have been vocal for, over a year, sharing my own journey first as a job seeker before I launched my company and the rampant amount of ghosting. And I've talked about this at nauseum. Like, I still have over 700 applications that have been out for over a year, and I've never even received a, hey, thanks for applying. Nothing. It's like you go into an abyss. On the flip side of that, as a business owner, so here's my ghosting story. And this one just blows your mind, right? Because it's what the hell happened on Long Island? So I had a client, a potential client, got introduced through a trusted resource. Had great first two conversations. Massive need, right? They needed my services. They were expanding out. They were going to do something different. They were launching, and they were already mid-launch into a brand new line of business that I had experience in. And they wanted to bring me on as a consultant to the point that they invited me out and sent me an invite to come to their facility out there, which, listen, if you're in the Northeast, Long Island, you could be in Midtown Manhattan. Long Island's like an overnight trip. It is no joke to get out to Ronkonkoma, okay? Like that episode of Seinfeld where they're driving forever to get to the Hamptons. That's no joke. That's what it's like. You're driving into the abyss. Mm-hmm. But nowhere in there did they include like the address or anything. So I let it go. There's going to be a follow-up. I let it go right up until 2 days before. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to look it up myself. I send an email out, nothing. Send another email, nothing. The day before, I send another email and I'm like, hey, so I just wanted to verify, I will be there at your facility at 10 a.m. You didn't include the address. Is this the right place? And all I got back from an assistant was, oh, I'm really sorry. We'll have to round back with you on that. They're not going to be here. Wow. And I have sent 4 or 5 follow-ups.
Wow.
Nothing. Like they fell off the face of the earth. And probably a lot of us have had that kind of experience as business owners where you talk to these folks, you think you have a solid conversation deal, and all of a sudden it's like you were like on a dating app and they just disappeared. Right? So that's not right. That's not how you treat people. You have to have that honest conversation, man. Like, we are not like teenagers. Not that it's cool for teenagers to ghost. It's not cool for adults to ghost. It's not cool to ghost at all. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah.
Why does that happen? It boggles my mind. Why does that happen?
Yeah.
To quote Full House, that's rude.
Yeah, it is rude. It's rude. And it's so common these days. And people are actually intentional about their ghosting too. The people who do it, no matter what the situation is, people will actually say, I think I'm just going to ghost this person because I don't want to work with them. And I'm like, but why? Why not just say you don't want to work with them, or this meeting is canceled, or sorry, we're not available. Like, just say what it is. People are so scared to actually say that they're not available or they change their mind or whatever it is. People are terrified that they're going to push people's buttons these days. And it's no, just tell us flat out, what's happening, because that happened to me too, Ron, a million times. People are like, oh, we want you for this speaking gig, or we want you for this. And oh my gosh, I definitely need email marketing like tomorrow. And then I send out contracts and it's gone. And I follow up and they just don't respond. Whereas before they were super responsive. So it's like, just respond. Stop being a baby.
Yeah.
This is the seedy side of entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. People love to talk partnership until it's time to commit. And like you guys were both saying, just have some balls.
Right.
I'll have more respect for you saying, you know what, this is not going to work, or we've changed our mind, or we don't have the money or something, but just not responding.
Right.
Because I feel like in my field as a coach, I not respond.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people are going to talk about it, or they may say something on social media, or she's not that good because she never responded. It's just a simple, this is not happening. And like for you, Ron, too, getting ready to get in your car and travel, that's the worst.
Yeah.
As far as the not responding, because I had a big situation very similar to you all, where I thought I was going to be going to California, been talking to an organization, everything was great, and then all of a sudden crickets.
Right.
And then you reach back out, and I had a friend who works at the organization. She's, I know that it's some budget things, and they're having some issues behind the scenes. Great, let me know.
Yeah.
Because as you're telling me, these are the dates you need me, I'm blocking time off. I could be doing other things. It's just, again, it's rude.
Yeah.
Just good old fashioned rude. That's why I stopped chasing silence.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a certain amount of time, and then I got to move on.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like, you get to that point where you just don't see the truth. And like, folks, like, if you're watching this, you're listening to us. Like, nobody on this podcast, this is not the Serengeti. We are not your tree of life, okay? Like, you go have your Lion King moment somewhere else. We have business to run, okay? We're not taking your deal and holding it up like Mufasa. Oh, look, we're excited to work with you, but God damn it, if things change, I can't get it.
You did not say like the Lion King moment, Ron. This will ever be in my head.
Yep.
Oh, I got the deal right here. I got director now. Oh. Hello, Broadway. I am available, so right? I would prefer Spam-A-Lot if you're Eddie. But like, it's just insane to me. Like, we've been in business, right? You see our backgrounds. You've listened to our conversations. Like, we're not like shooting from the hip in this shit. In our time, and we value what it is you're saying. And we get business direction changes, priorities change, finances change, economy changes, things change on a dime.
Right.
Just send an email, be like, yo, dude, I'm sorry. We're not actually going to have the funds to do that. We'd love to engage with you at a later time. Or maybe just be like, hey, man, listen, like you said something really off key last time we talked. This didn't sit well, and I don't think that we're aligned on a value level. Cool.
Yep.
But you know what? You know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for all those people who are starring in Silence of the Lambs when our shit blows up and they want to come back and circle back.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm going to be Ghostbusters. I'm not doing shit to you. Okay? You're like, oh, remember a few months ago I had reached out about so-and-so? Crickets? Okay. Yeah. Taste them crickets.
Yep. Slimer goes in the trap and they never come out. Never comes out.
I'm sorry, you crossed the streams the last time we talked. And my price is now the size of a 100-foot marshmallow, man.
Yep. Exactly. Right. Yep.
Yeah, because the price is going to go up for all that silence.
Crazy though too is like you see this in people, and I know we hit on this a little bit before, but this happens even more and more frequently. And I'll use my old podcast as a catalyst for this, where Laine and Nicole, you both were guests on Beyond the Bottom Line, which, by the way, is relaunching with 2 brand new episodes featuring moi, right? So you like this crazy, you can get a lot more of that, but that's a whole different show. Anyways,
Lion King.
There, besides the 2 of you, there is only one other person, one other guest that has maintained contact, and 2 of those people have their own podcast and they've never even invited me on. Minus Nicole, because I was on an episode of What's Next Gen X.
No.
You speaking my language right now. I can't stand that shit either. It's called reciprocity.
Yes.
If you want to be on mine, then I need to be on yours.
Yes.
And to me, when you are an entrepreneur or a solo entrepreneur, people don't understand the power of this is powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the 3 of us together. And when I hear people be like, I don't have time to collaborate, or we're in the same industry or the same, bitch, we are not the same.
No.
Okay. I don't have competition because nobody can do what I can do because you're not me.
Right.
So that whole idea, and people are like, I don't know, I want you on my show. bye.
Yep.
I just think it's crazy. People don't understand when you are doing this on your own, the power of connecting and being with other people is huge.
Yep.
And let me tell you, if you're out there saying, I can do it on my own, I don't need any help. Okay.
No.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what it looks like in a year or two. Because let me tell you, I'm sitting with a woman right here, Laine, who's been in business 10 years. And she's collabing and she's networking and she's meeting people. She's not doing the whole, I can do bad all by myself. This is not a Tyler Perry movie.
No.
You better network with some folks.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be in real trouble.
I just did a whole LinkedIn post on that today, actually. And I went to a networking event and I just was explaining that, yeah, you can be in a silo, but you cannot do this on your own. And people need to help people. And that's what I actually loved about the tech space. It was Atlanta Tech Week. And I think I loved that because everyone there is trying to help somebody out. Everyone was like not competing with each other. They're like, what do you need help with and how can I help you? And I love that. And that's how it should be. But it's so not how a lot of
It's not. Everybody's worried about competition. They're worried about somebody stealing your stuff. Let me tell you something. You are not McDonald's. You are not Burger King, Taco Bell, Arby's, or all the other fast food restaurants. No, your logo is not that big. Your name is not that big yet. Okay. God bless you. I want you to keep it that big. But when you're first starting out, stop worrying about somebody stealing your stuff. It's not that deep.
Right.
Ron, you know how I feel about you. When we met, it was instant connection and we were like, hey, how do we work together? So many people are afraid to do that because I don't want Ron to take my stuff or I don't know what. Stop with that.
Stop.
When you are by yourself, the biggest thing you could do is connect with other people who are like also solo entrepreneurs. Learn from them, have them learn from you, keep in contact. You don't know. Laine could be 2 people away from what I need to get to the next level.
That's
okay. I could be 1 person away to help Ron get to the next level or another client. You don't know.
You don't know. And to your point, people talk. So if you end up ghosting the people that you are networking with or try to work with, they're going to talk about you and not the way you want them to. Not all publicity, I can talk, is good. I know they say there's no bad publicity, but that is really bad. And if you're going to be getting a reputation for not following up or just disappearing, no one's going to want to work with you. And those are the people you talk about the most. Like those people, unfortunately, get more airtime than the people who are out there trying to help everyone, which is sad, but it's not in a good way. And to your point, also, we're not competing. When I started, there were very few email marketing consultants out there. It wasn't very easy. I'm not going to say that. It was not easy to get started, but there was less competition, quote unquote. Now there's 1 million people that are consultants and can do similar things to what I do, but I don't view it as competition because we're all doing it differently. And what might be good for some other company might not be good for me. So I don't see anyone that's in my industry as competition. I just because
you're unique.
Right.
Because you're unique. It's this idea of like when I hear people say, oh, another coach, they're not me.
They're not you.
Okay. Or even another consultant, it's not that person. Like you're just looping everybody together. To me, that's no different to going to the dentist. Do you think all dentists are the same? No, all doctors aren't the same. All nurses aren't the same. But yet people go in those jobs. I just think this whole thing of you not having the balls to say something to somebody, the biggest thing you could do is be honest. And especially if you don't have the money and the budget, tell that person.
Right.
Because you never know. That person could easily say, you know what, Ron, right now you gave us this quote. We can't do it. Ron might go, then I could do it for that.
Yeah.
Right.
I've done that to people who be like, I can't afford it, but what can you do?
Yeah.
And we work something out. But just to totally schedule a discovery call and then not show up, that's really shitty. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't do
my biggest pet peeves, not showing up and not even following up to say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for whatever reason. If you schedule a discovery call with me and you don't show up without saying a word, I will never talk to you again.
Nope.
They just grow a pair. Seriously.
Yeah.
I think sadly, because we've all experienced it. We experience it as business owners. We experience it in networking. But we've all left corporate, and that's the core for me of where that acceptance of ghosting begins. Because the minute you leave corporate, your family, suddenly you haven't existed. And it's funny, and I don't know if you all experience this, but I experience this on a weekly basis almost, where somebody that stopped talking to me 3-4 years ago never even reach out and be like, dude, I can't believe you got caught in that riff. That really sucks. Not a word, like I never even existed. Comes out of the woodwork and is like, oh my God, I got laid off. I was hoping that we could connect because I'd love could you help me? Can you?
Yep. Exactly.
No, Barbara, you made a career out of eating your young and bullshit. Put an asterisk on a title of your company. Go pound sand, you freaking wanker.
Oh, trust me, I have been there. I got all the crickets.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, some of my friends who worked at the CDC got the boot, and now it's all, and I'm like this.
Yep.
Okay.
No,
Oh, Nicole, do you have a minute? I don't.
No, I don't.
I'm too busy grinding and doing my thing.
Yeah.
And again, I don't mean to be Petty LaBelle, but where was your ass 2 years ago?
That is going on a hat for Vista Print and coming to your house.
Where were you 2 years ago when I got laid off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't save you now, dude.
Yeah.
I can't.
Exactly. You can't expect people to just be there all the time when you've ghosted or you've just disappeared.
Yeah.
There's so many times when people have asked me for business advice. I spent so much time. This one woman just sticks out in my brain a few years ago. And she had just left corporate, asked me for advice on how to get started. She's in a similar field as me. And I wrote her like the longest email with links, with like tips and templates and everything to get started. And she didn't even respond. And
Not even a thank you.
Yeah. And I think a couple months went by and she responded being like, this was so useful. I used all of it. And then asked me for more information.
Oh.
And I was like, absolutely not. And that's when I ghosted her. And I didn't even bother to say, sorry, you did this, which, you know what? I probably should have responded to let her know that was not okay. That's on me. But I was so disgusted. I was like, you don't deserve a response from me. You don't deserve my time if that's going to do.
Because for whatever reason, they think because we're not huge, let's say we're solo, or let's say even if you're a little team, they don't take us seriously because she's not a big organization. It won't matter to her. No, it does matter. Because first of all, it's just all about having good old fashioned manners.
Yes.
You just don't do that, period.
Right.
So you think ghosting me is okay, but you're okay not to ghost a larger corporation? No, because when I do get to that point and you reach back out, no,
and
you just cannot treat people like that.
Exactly. And having the nerve to just suck more information out of people for your own benefit and nothing in return, nothing, not even, that's crappy.
Yeah.
But, and you're not going to get very far when you do that. And maybe that's why I haven't seen her name pop up at all.
It's that ghosting's just not right at any level. And you still got to go back to that core. It's what you learn in the workplace. Recruiters learn it about not getting back to candidates. Candidates learn it about not getting back to recruiters because they don't feel valued. And you get into this pissing match where nobody's talking to everyone, everyone's bitching. And it happens in the corporate level where we'll round back or let's table that or whatever. And then it never happens because you're being ghosted real time.
Yeah.
It is a fabric of bullshit because people can't be transparent. And we just don't have time as business owners to not be transparent because every single thing we do as entrepreneurs, time is money or sanity. And that shit has got to stop.
Otherwise, you're going to develop an eye twitch and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Not fun, but.
All right. On that note, let's talk about our For the Win and WTF. And Ron, I'm going to have you kick us off.
All right. I'm going to go last. And I have a reason for that because it'll make life easier. And Adrian, if everyone's not on board with what I'm going to say.
Okay. You're good. You're good. All right. Laine, kick us off.
Okay. So my For the Win just came up like this morning and I'm so excited is that Normally, I'm not excited for these things, but this I have faith in. They're making Spaceballs 2.
Yes.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement, and
yes,
Mel
Rick
Brooks,
Moranis.
yes,
Yeah.
and Mel Brooks, 98 years old, is
Bill
better
Burr.
hurry up. They got to hurry up. But
Yeah.
I am pumped because I feel like if Mel Brooks is still behind this, and Rick Moranis is coming back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that is awesome. Yes, that is a great one. I love it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Gosh, my WTF. I've been watching a lot of the Karen Reed trial, guys. I'm sorry, but I can't look away. It's such a train wreck. And I don't understand how the court system is even operating the way it does. I don't know if anyone else is following, but
yes,
I
too.
More this time around than I did the first time.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm way more invested now because of all like the fuckery that's going on. I'm shocked by all of it, and I can't look away. I really am scared for the verdict. My verdict would be not guilty because how?
That's my take. I don't get it. I don't see it. I watched enough Law and Order SVU. I feel pretty confident.
I feel like she is not guilty, but also this trial is so rigged and weird in some aspects.
It just seems like a sham. It seems like a waste of taxpayers' money and everything.
I will close out that as quoting the great old Johnny Cochran. It does not make sense.
All right. So my for the win, Father's Day is coming up. Just want to say, Ron, happy Father's Day to you.
Hey.
Thank you.
All the fathers out there. My dad died in 2018, so this is time that I always think about him. We got to give love to our dads because I heard a father say recently, when it's Mother's Day, it's like Christmas and New Year's. But when it's Father's Day, he said it's like a cookout.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to all the dads who do what they're supposed to do, don't get the love, but we love all the dads out there. So happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
I love that. Good one.
Yeah. All right. So my WTF, apparently customer service is dead and I didn't get the memo. It's been going on for a while. But if I go to another fast food restaurant and there's some kid looking at me, like I just happen to be walking in. Hi, can I help you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need anything?
Mm-hmm.
I went into a said chicken place recently and I was at the counter. The girl's looking at me like we were having a stare off.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Say hello, ask me what I want. I don't work here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so I'd like some chicken. Okay. I was just like, oh my God, come on. I don't know about you all, but I remember being younger. I actually dressed up to interview for mall jobs.
Yes.
Okay. My parents didn't play. They're like, we don't care it's a mall job. Dress up, be prepared, have your resume.
Yep.
Now it's just like, you pull up to a McDonald's window. Sup?
Yep.
Sup? Is your shake machine working? That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
I just went to a breakfast. I went to a breakfast meeting this morning at just a little cafe, and I love it. But we went, and the guy brought us our food. We didn't have any napkins, so I was like, "Can we get napkins?" And he goes, "Yeah, they're right over there. You can go get them." And I was like, "I don't work here. I came here for a reason."
Right.
And I hope you're not here the next time I'm here. You got to get fired because, wow.
The last time we even went to one of those type of restaurants, it wasn't even, oh, I'm slammed. I'll be right with you. But in the meantime, would you like something to drink?
Yeah.
It was just like, and then they come over. I'm just really busy. I don't give a shit.
Don't care.
If you want a tip, do your job. So that's why people are crying about tips. I got a tip for you. Have some manners.
Yep.
Greet me and give me my fucking food.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, thank you for letting me rant on that. Ron, we'll let you close this out.
All right, I'm gonna close this out. So my for the win, Laine, I'm with you. That was gonna be one of my two because I had two for the wins.
Yes.
Baseballs too. Super excited. Mel Brooks was even on TV yesterday saying, everybody we said after 40 years, what does the audience want? But we're gonna give them this. So typical Mel Brooks, loved it. With that, in a few weeks, Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
I'm always nervous about them, but
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good. So I am hopeful that it is not like Coming to America 2.
Hey, I liked Coming to America 2. Don't do that.
It was good, but it wasn't
Well, that's the problem. Our movies are so good, the originals, you don't need a second one.
Don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Devil's Cup. That
Yeah.
one was okay, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kick it off the TV, but I'm glad I didn't go to the theater to see it.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel you on that because our movies are quotable.
Yeah.
These second ones, you don't really quote.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my WTF, and I'm gonna be very personal, intentional on this. And if you're not comfortable at the end, feel free to tell me. We'll have Adrian edit it out. I'll have another
Very comfortable with everything.
Right. So my WTF moment happened yesterday, and I feel like I don't want to use this as a platform, but I need to say this out loud. Senator Alex Padilla, I am sorry. Enough is enough. Whether you are a sitting senator, a sitting congressman, you're in state Congress, you're in an office, you are a taxpayer, you're not a taxpayer. You're on the left, you're on the right. You have the right to ask a question without being forced out onto the ground and bullshit said to you about it. Enough is enough. Everyone wants free speech, but that doesn't mean that it's only free speech if it agrees with your point. I am done. Absolutely done. So my WTF, Senator Alex Padilla, I feel for you, bro. You'll never listen to this. And if you're listening to this and you don't ever want to hear me again, feel free to keep drinking the Kool-Aid because I am finished not saying it.
Yeah.
That's my WTF.
Yeah.
No, totally.
Mad respect on that, Ron, because we are going through some shit right now. And if you sitting back and if you didn't vote in November, I'm gonna need you to STF you on that one because you not voting was a vote for what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So
it's
a lot of FAFO right now.
It's horrendous, and we look like a laughing. We look like the Florida of the world. Sorry, Florida, but not sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of Florida man going around.
There's a lot, and totally with you. And it is not rad.
It is not.
Yeah. And we are not outcasts.
Yeah.
We live in this country too.
Yes.
Okay.
But I sure as hell am feeling red.
Yeah, see?
I'll close this out. I don't want to go on a tangent.
Thank you, Ron, for keeping it real.
I will leave you with this thought before I close this out. Ronald Reagan once said, you can go to Italy, but you will never be an Italian. You can go to Spain, but you'll never be a Spaniard. You can go to Turkey, but you'll never be Turkish. America is the one place that everyone can go and become an American. In your craw, and then think about what the hell you're seeing and where you stand.
Ugh.
So with that, let's get back to the closeout here of ghosting. We're going to ghost this topic. But look, folks, ghosting's got to stop. Business, this is not Tinder, right? You don't get to vanish after a pitch. And folks, if they ghost you, don't chase, replace, right? And if it keeps happening, you might need to just fire up your little ghost trap to put Slimer in it and review your lead list. So you've been listening to The Ron Table. We are not afraid of no ghost, but we sure as hell don't keep working with them.
Well, that's a wrap on this episode of The Ron Table. Thanks for pulling up your chair, lending us your ear, and not touching our drums. Interested in more chaos, common sense, and conversations? Well, make sure that you hit that like button or the follow button, or drop us a question or a comment in the comment section below. If you want to follow us on social media, you can check out more under the resources tab at www.elevate-talent-solutions.com. Or you can visit Nicole Gray at renewedimpact.com. Hit up Laine Belcastro at lmbdigimarketing.com. And a big shout out to our producer and co-host Adrian Ruthart at acrventures.com. Until next time, keep that chair warm because we're not done yet.